You sit down to get something done, but 5 minutes later, you're watching cat videos, checking messages, and somehow organizing your sock drawer. Sound familiar? You're not lazy. Your brain is just overwhelmed, and most of the time it's not your fault. The truth is, our brains are wired in ways that make focus really hard, especially today. But if you understand why your brain gets distracted, you can learn how to bring it back. Today I'll show you how to train your brain to focus, even if you've never been able to before. Let's break it down like we're 5 years old, because honestly, sometimes that's exactly how our brains act. Imagine your brain is a puppy, and that puppy hates sitting still. If it doesn't see something shiny or fun, it runs off chasing butterflies. That's what happens when you try to read a boring email or do homework that feels like a brick wall. Your brain yawns and says, nope, let's do something fun instead. It's not that you can't focus. It's that your brain is looking for dopamine, a little reward that says, good job, that felt nice. So when you scroll TikTok or play a game, your brain goes, yes, more please. But when you stare at a blank screen trying to work, it feels like punishment. The trick? Make boring things feel just a little more exciting. Use a timer. Play quiet music. Turn your task into a challenge. Reward yourself after 15 minutes of deep work. Even a high five helps. Your brain needs fun, so give it a reason to stay. Focus isn't about willpower, it's about interest. If you make a task more interesting, even just a little, it becomes easier to stay with it. Color coding your notes, using a fun pen, or pretending you're a detective solving a mystery can change everything. Try giving your brain a countdown. Okay, we start in 3, 2, 1. It feels like a race. Chunk your tasks into bite-sized pieces. Don't say, I'll study for 3 hours. Say, I'll focus for 10 minutes, then take a break. Play your favorite instrumental soundtrack in the background. Your brain loves patterns. Create a reward jar with small treats or stickers for every task completed. Try to beat your own record. Yesterday I wrote 100 words. Today I'll do 120. Let your brain pretend it's playing. When something is a game, your brain shows up differently. Switch up locations if you can. A change in scenery sparks new energy. Visuals help. Draw what you're learning. Doodle out your to-do list. If your brain drifts, just smile and gently bring it back. Puppies need patience. Add tiny fun elements to boring tasks, like a playlist or funny voice in your head narrating what you're doing. Use apps that gamify your productivity like Forest or Habitica to stay motivated. Talk to your brain like it's your teammate, not your enemy. Don't expect perfection, expect progress. Imagine trying to eat a huge pizza all at once. Your stomach would freak out. Well, your brain's kind of the same. It needs time to chew, digest, and rest. If you try to focus for hours without stopping, your brain will zone out. And it's not your fault. Breaks aren't laziness, they're brain fuel. Try the Pomodoro technique. Focus for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. Repeat. Even a short walk, stretching, or grabbing a glass of water helps reset your brain. Staring at one thing for too long can actually dull your focus. Breaks resharpen it. The goal isn't to force more time, it's to use time smarter. During your break, avoid screens if you can. Look outside. Move your body. When you come back, you'll be more alert, and your puppy brain will be ready to sit again. Short rests also help your memory. You retain more when you pause in between. Think of your brain as a sponge. If it's too soaked, it can't absorb anything else. Breaks give it space to wring out and start fresh. Try different break types. Dance, journal, breathe, listen to music. Don't wait until you're burnt out. Breaks work best when taken before exhaustion hits. Schedule them like appointments. Protect your energy like it's gold. Even daydreaming counts. It's how your brain processes and sorts ideas. And don't feel guilty. Productivity isn't about doing more. It's about doing what matters better. When you treat your brain kindly, it treats you back with clarity. So the next time you want to push through, try stepping back instead. That pause might be the most productive part of your day. Give yourself permission to breathe. It's the reset your brain is secretly begging for. Trust that the work will be there when you return. Your energy won't be if you don't pause. A rested brain is a focused brain. Let silence and stillness work their quiet magic. Multitasking sounds efficient, but it's actually a brain trap. Imagine trying to juggle flaming torches while riding a unicycle and reciting the alphabet backward. That's what your brain is doing when you text, scroll, and answer emails at the same time. Your brain switches focus back and forth, and every switch costs energy. Even tiny distractions like a ping or a quick glance at your phone drain your mental fuel. You might feel productive, but studies show multitasking lowers your focus and performance. To really get stuff done, do one thing at a time. Create a focus bubble. Put your phone out of sight, close extra tabs, set one clear goal. The less your brain has to juggle, the better it performs. Think of your brain like a laser, not a disco ball. More light in one direction means more power. When you focus on one thing fully, it gets done faster and better. Your brain thrives on clarity. Give it one path to follow. Even music with lyrics can split your attention. Try instrumental or ambient sounds. Keep a distraction notebook. If something pops into your head, write it down to handle later. Batch your tasks. Group similar things together so your brain doesn't have to keep shifting gears. When you finish something fully, your brain gets a reward. It feels accomplished. Trying to do everything at once usually means doing nothing well. Your brain will thank you for doing one thing with full presence. You'll feel calmer, sharper, and way less scattered. Focus is a superpower in a noisy world. So unplug, simplify, and let your brain shine. Your brain loves patterns, even more than your pet loves snacks. When your brain knows what's coming next, it doesn't panic or get distracted as easily. It feels safe, secure, and ready to do the thing. If you wake up every day and check your phone, your brain says, "Aha! That's what mornings are for." But if you change the script, your brain might grumble, "Wait, what's happening?" Creating a focus routine, even a tiny one, can help train your brain like a loyal sidekick. Try this. Pick a focus trigger. Maybe it's lighting a candle, playing a specific song, or sipping tea. When your brain sees that cue, it knows. Time to work. The more often you do it, the faster your brain connects that signal to productivity. Routines lower the energy needed to start. You don't have to think, you just do. It's like brushing your teeth. You don't need motivation, you just know it's part of the day. Set a consistent time and space for focus. A favorite chair, a certain notebook, even a smell. Your brain begins to associate that environment with getting things done. Don't wait for motivation. Build a routine so focus happens whether you feel like it or not. Keep it simple. The goal isn't to create a rigid plan, it's to build rhythm. You're creating a dance your brain can follow. Step 1, Step 2, deep focus. Over time, your routine becomes a habit. And habits are what keep us going when willpower runs out. You can train your brain like a muscle. Routines are the reps. Even a 2-minute ritual can shift your mental state from scattered to ready. Make it enjoyable. Add music, smells, or a cozy setting that your brain loves. Track your wins. Celebrate them. This reinforces your routine and gives your brain a dopamine boost. If you skip a day, don't stress. Routines are flexible friends, not strict bosses. Your brain wants to help you focus. It just needs consistency and care. Let your routine be your guide when your mind feels messy. It's not about being perfect. It's about showing up with intention, again and again. When you create a system, your brain finally has something to lean on, and focus gets easier every day. Here's something powerful. Your brain listens to you more than anyone else. If you constantly say, "I can't focus," guess what your brain learns? That focusing is impossible. But if you say, "I'm learning to focus," it opens a door. Your brain adapts to the stories you tell it. So choose wisely. Instead of saying, "I'm so bad at this," try, "This is new, and I'm figuring it out." When you label yourself as lazy or distracted, your brain believes it and acts that way. But when you speak to yourself with kindness and hope, your brain grows in that direction. Neuroscience shows your brain rewires itself based on repeated thoughts. Every time you say, "I'm focused," or "I'm getting better," you're laying down stronger mental tracks. It's like training a plant to grow toward the sun. Positive self-talk isn't cheesy, it's brain science. And the more often you say it, the stronger the belief becomes. So next time you feel scattered, pause and ask, "What am I telling myself right now?" Would you say those same words to a 5-year-old who's struggling? Probably not. So don't say them to yourself. Be gentle, be encouraging. Your brain is listening always. If you say, "This is hard, but I'm doing it anyway," your brain hears courage. If you say, "I mess up, but I keep trying," your brain hears resilience. And over time, those messages shape your ability to focus. So speak to yourself like someone you're rooting for. Because you are. You're not failing, you're learning. And that makes all the difference. You're not broken, you're becoming. If you've ever felt broken for not being able to focus, I want you to know something. You're not broken. You're human. And your brain is doing its best in a noisy, overloaded world. Focus is a skill, one you can practice, strengthen, and grow. With compassion, consistency, and a little playfulness, you can train your brain like a loyal sidekick. So the next time you feel scattered, just remember, your brain isn't against you. It's just asking for help. Use these tools. Try these tricks. Be patient with the puppy. And celebrate every small win, because every moment of focus is proof you're not stuck, you're becoming. If you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe to Mindshift Playbook for more tips on how your mind works and how to work with it. You've got this.